Ooh, well, something's in my eye. I'm sorry. Anyway, alrighty, y'all. It's been actually a couple of days. It's been a couple of days. I think it's almost been a week. Uh, but anyway, we're back in this garden. I'm gonna show you what I got going on. Uh, I'm not gonna feed anything until the afternoon. I kind of been switching it up. I've been watering in the afternoon instead of 12 o'clock in the morning. You probably shouldn't be doing that. Um, so anyway, where am I gonna start? I know I posted some pictures the uh, of the corn. Where am I gonna start? Hang on. We'll start. We'll start here. I wasn't planning. This is a little unexpected, but I got some peppers growing in this little thing. Finally, these are my pumpkins. Here, you can see it took to the trellis really quick, so they're doing pretty good. They're spacing out down there, and to make sure everything gets fed today. This one's coming out. This vine is coming out. I'm trying to tuck him back in there. He doesn't, I don't think he wants to without causing crazy damage. Oh, come on, get in there. Come on, get in there. There we go. There we go. Finally, had to wait for me to get a little taller. My new block of corn is here. As you can see how tall it already got. So we're gonna have to feed everything today. So I'm gonna feed everything this afternoon. I have to take a new way to get back there because everything is kind of overgrown here. So I can't just step over it like I used to. But I think I got some new stuff growing. The tomatoes are doing well, as you can see. I put some other stuff in there too. I don't know if it came up. It looks like a couple of things came up right there. I can't remember what those are though. I'm still terrible at labeling stuff. My tomato plants are doing really good. There's a lot of growth. They have blossoms, but I don't know if they still have some on there. And then, of course, we got this monster here. This makeshift bed here I'm trying to keep together. I think I got some stuff coming up here. Actually, this one's doing a lot better. So that one's doing better. Not too sure about this one. This one kind of sort of is doing better. I don't know, not that much. But we're going to wait till the afternoon, give everything some water, feed everything. I already have the water standing by just to get all that chlorine out of there. Oh, look at this. This little bright little, we got another pepper right there. Now that I'm out here, I just remind myself I need to check these other cantaloupes. I moved everything over this way to kind of get some more shade for some of the stuff growing in here. I do have some potato plants finally, so I got some potato sprouts. Oof. My peach tree does need some water. Obviously, the apple tree does. So everything's gonna get water. Everything's gonna get fed. I posted pictures of my corn that I harvested. There's still some on here that obviously still needs to be harvested, so I'm gonna have to pick that off today. I mean, it wasn't gigantic, but it was pretty decent for planting stuff into a block. That one's actually pretty decent. So yeah, so far so good. I think I'm going to keep these for seeds for next year. Minus a couple that if they look decent enough to harvest. We're not opening that. We'll come back to that in the next video because my little plan has not gone the way I wanted to yet. So we're going to come back to that. Okay, we're going to have to get around here. Excuse me. My basil's still doing good here and there. This was one of my cantaloupes that the vine died, so I picked it. And I'm just gonna let it ripen off the vine. I don't know if it can do that. It looks like it is, so we're just gonna let it ripen a little more, see what happens. If it doesn't work too well, then we'll just put it in compost. As you can see, got some stuff growing here. This is basil, another basil, another basil. I thought that was something else. My soybean sprouted here, which is cool. We'll see if that plan works for bush beans and soybeans to kind of give back to the soil for my banana trees. But banana trees are doing great. This just got a new leaf. I think this one got it. Actually, nope. This one got another new leaf. So when it gets taller, that means this one's going to come off. Yeah, this got a new leaf. That one's okay. And this one got a new leaf. So, you know, they're doing all right. I gave them some water the other day. As you can see, I kind of chop off the leaves and throw them in there. I do got some stuff growing in there. I know I planted some soybeans in here. I don't see anything sprouting in that one. So that is a little bit of a mystery, but we'll come back, figure out what's going on. We got bush beans, kind of overgrown, but they're doing good. Hopefully they'll make some. And I planted some cucumbers. So we got cucumbers coming up, which is excellent. This is a good spot for them. Once they start vining up, I'll put them on here. So that's awesome. We got cucumbers growing. This is the other side of the tomato plant over here. I can get past it. Ooh. Let's see. And I think my garlic seems to be doing marginally okay. Let's see if you can see the garlic plants in there, right next to the corn. Corn's doing good, but I'm going to try and however much I fertilized on the last block, I'm going to do twice as much here and on the other one. Because it did good. It did good in the block. It did good, honestly, the whole way through, better than I expected. So, this is basil. Basil here, basil here. My tomato plant. I have to start, actually, hang on, because that one died, so we can just, there we go. I think that's mustard seeds or collards. I'm not sure. We still got a couple more. I think I spread some more seeds. Lemongrass. I put a lot of stuff in the back row. I just sprinkled a whole bunch of stuff in the back row just to see what would come up. The top still looks kind of dry, so everything's probably going to get watered this afternoon, fed and watered, but tomato plants here look good, so that's awesome. And I'll figure out what these guys are, but I'm pretty sure, I think they're mustard greens. I think. We'll find out when they get older. But great news. I'm not sure. It looks like basil there. I wouldn't be surprised if it was. If it was basil. But yep, these are cucumber plants, which is awesome. I think it's a good spot for them. So I'm glad that I got my cucumbers started. I just hope they're not too close to those guys, because I don't want any cross-pollination or anything. But yeah, but they seem to be doing okay. Definitely need some water, need to be fed. So we'll come back and handle those in the afternoon. Like I said, watering in the afternoon to kind of avoid just coming out, you know, because I look out there in a kind of urgency, And I'm like, oh, I need to water everything. And then I water everything and everything evaporates and it's terrible. So I wait until the afternoon and then come out and water it. So I'm going to come out and feed everything in the afternoon. I see an issue here with what I've been battling with the past few weeks. If you can see this, this is my biggest problem, is that I've been coming out here and dealing with whatever's coming out here, eating them. Now it doesn't even matter. As you can see, you see that? That's what's been coming after them. I don't know what those are, but they're doing a job. They're doing a number on my older ones, because this is part of my first set. My first set. I thought it was safe enough if it was off the ground. Apparently not. But we'll figure out something else. My other tomato section over here is doing okay. Everything's doing all right for the most part. No tomatoes yet. I think it's just too hot for them to make any tomatoes. But they're doing okay. And you can see, you see the corn, this small corn patch back here seems to be doing great. We'll see what happens with those. You know what I mean? It'll be surprising if I get anything from there. I wasn't really counting on much from there, to be honest. My other tomato plant, they're doing good. This here is another cantaloupe vine stretching out from here in this conglomerate of vegetation over here. I can't even get through here. This is where one of the patches of corn was. And here is another row of cantaloupe. My sugar babies are right here. I'm going to feed those today. I also got another vine coming up here of the orange flesh watermelon, and I already picked that off. So it is what it is there. Happy to actually get a harvest of something without some summer pest tearing it up. As you can see, I got more vines here, cantaloupe vines there. All my basil plants are doing good. I just picked okra. I'm gonna have to pick more okra. So there's okra there. I got more basil over there. That's Thai basil. I can't remember what I put here. It's probably stuff for a cover crop. But my little idea for this was just to kind of keep things covered, which I think I'm going to do right now, was to actually kind of keep things covered from the intense sun. I'm hoping my next row of my next harvest of cantaloupe and watermelon will go a lot better. And if I can remember, I think it did, to be honest. It did better in the afternoon, in the fall, going to winter, than it did during the summer. I don't know. It's like during the summer, it's like you got everything that just comes out and just eats everything. I mean, it felt like, it definitely felt like a war. I was kind of losing. So I only got to save a couple out of there, and the rest were just getting eat up. But hopefully, that's why you succession plant, so you have more, you're waiting on more. But anyway, back to this. I still got comfrey growing. My, what is this? I started giving this more, focusing on this, giving it more water in the afternoon. Horseradish root. But they say you can eat the leaves. The leaves look great, so I might try the leaves out. You know what I mean? Also some garlic here. And there's more horseradish root here. More horseradish leaves here. So the more water you give it, the better. Basil. I think this is holy basil. Holy basil. It's like I got a cantaloupe vine infiltrating in here too. We still have kale. There's kale in there. That's awesome. I don't think there's there in the other one. There's a tiny little pepper plant in there that made it. The other one's dried up. It looks like this might be a nice little patch. If I do say so myself. I do want to try these greens. They look really like they'd be pretty good. Hopefully they have a little of a spiciness to them because I like spicy stuff. You know, it's really good for you too. Oh, look at this. This guy's crawling all up in here. I don't want him to get in here and overtake my corn, even though it may not grow. I'm not sure what it'll do. You know what I mean? But I don't want it to come in and overtake everything so much, because then I'd be worried if it's going to start bringing pests that, like, you know what I mean? That, like the cantaloupe, will bring pests into the corn. I don't want it to do that. I'm not sure if it will, but let's hope that doesn't happen. Another vine, cantaloupe vines, watermelon vines are over here. Red burgundy seems to be doing good. It's getting really tall now. I did a trellis right here. So there's one vine that took to it. The other two did not do well. They died. So it is what it is. But the other one's doing great. So we'll keep that going. I believe something is growing here. But I think just the dry weather is just kind of stressing out and stunning them. But they're coming up. There's small stuff coming up. I can't even remember exactly what is growing in here, what is and what isn't. For the most part, I just try and keep it watered, you know. The pumpkins right here, those are doing well. I got another. This watermelon vine is actually taking over. Basil is here. None of my pepper seeds came up. Nothing wanted to come up. It is what it is. It's okay. All my basil here, new basil here, and squash. I got squash coming up here down that row. So best of luck to the squash. Soybeans in here, so we know it's going to be keeping some nitrogen in there. I'm not sure what that is. So that's doing good. Oh, whoops. Oop, whoops. Drop stuff everywhere, y'all. Yeah, everything in here is remotely doing well. So squash and zucchini. That's what it was. So I got squash and zucchini coming up. And it looks like just one zucchini. I just got one. I'm pretty sure that's not something supposed to be in there. I should probably let it grow, but I don't really want weeds growing in my in there to steal nutrients from my plants. Yeah. See, I think this is what you call it? Zucchini there, and I think squash was right there. But it looks like I only got one squash plant coming up. So maybe I'll plant another one, or I might just let it go, you know? I think I can actually take this out and let that go. We'll figure out what to do with that later. So yeah, the other watermelon vine here, and as you can see, it's just taken over where it grew last year. This is all the corn. Seems to be doing great. It's just kind of ironic how I wasn't expecting much in this area because a lot didn't sprout, and what is sprouting looks somewhat promising, but we'll see what happens. More soybeans, more of those. All right there. Nice, you know, everything I planted virtually is coming up, so that's cool. We're going to feed this bed. We're going to feed that bed and this one. Pretty much we're going to feed everything. Everything needs to be fed today. What else? We're definitely going to make sure we feed those. These guys are actually shorter planted shorter. I think they're a week and a half behind the other two beds. So there's those. It's the water we're going to be using. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to do what I best I can in here. I don't expect much out of here other than, you know, vines coming out. This guy, I'm hoping this guy close to being ready. Yeah, look. See, you can tell when they start going after it. Yep, look. That's how you can tell. They start going after it. It's close to being ready, but it's not yet. I don't know if I can get to it in time. I don't want to take it off and it be unripe. That already happened to one already. So let's go over here and check this one, because they'll be coming after this one too. It's already kind of wet, but it's getting there. But not yet. It's getting there, but not yet. Yeah, then everything growing here has been okay. I've been paying a lot of attention to my pepper plants, who are regionally doing fine. I still got my first little pepper on there. That one's doing okay. These haven't done anything yet, but I'm hoping they will produce something soon. Looks like I'm getting bush beans again, so that's cool. But yeah, we got a nice row of peppers. I was really hoping we get more peppers than what I planted, but you know what? Something's better than nothing. My other watermelon vine is crawling up here. With my cantaloupe. I get in here. It's very shaded, honestly, it's a shaded area for my shampoo ginger. But it seems to be going okay. You know, I don't know what to expect for this coming fall. You know, when it starts getting cold, I have no idea what to expect. We already have two vines here. I still got to repair my dragonflies are everywhere. I still have to repair this trellis. But as you can see, another cantaloupe vine. I think I saw, it's a watermelon. I saw a cucumber around here somewhere. I don't know, I'm pretty sure it's mixed in there. But now everything's just taking this over. But it's good I have a way around it, so I don't have to necessarily go through it so much. We still have oregano. Still some oregano growing in there. Not too great, but you know, I'm almost about to give up on this last few cantaloupe. You see my watermelon's doing okay. Hopefully it'll hang on. I don't know how much bigger it's going to get. We'll see. And these tomatoes are growing slow. I kind of been here and not been here. I've been tending to the other half, but I don't want it to just dry out, you know. And it's still wet, honestly. It's wet, but the topsoil is really dry. But everything looks good over here. Basil is growing great. Basil seems to love it over here. Tomato plant is flopping around, and I probably should tie it. Yeah, look, this guy's flopping around, just doing its thing here. Yeah, I'm gonna find a way to get it tied so it can stay up. I wasn't expecting, honestly, wasn't expecting it to grow as much as it did, but you know, I'm glad it did. Glad it did something. strawberries are in here hiding amongst the basil. I'm glad I don't have strawberries because I probably never have any because of whatever beetles or whatever pests are just munching up all my melons and stuff. Here's my cantaloupe vines. I watered those the other day. It already looks dry. Over here, to be honest, got another watermelon chilling in the back, chilling in the cut. Pepper plant. There's some assorted stuff over here, and of course, you see those cantaloupe vines over there. I still can't get in there to get that out, but we're gonna leave it alone. But everything's been growing monstrous. I really hope once the weather changes that these pests just kind of take a hike. They kind of been a serious issue for me, and I haven't had enough to sell. I had some stuff has been pretty good, pretty ripe, you know, but others, like, you know what I mean? If I really could recover all that I was hoping for, all that I planted, I would have had a lot more. But it's a learning experience. It's okay. Something is better than nothing. But that's pretty much it for the garden. It's a further shot of the okra. They haven't produced anything yet, and I'm not mad about that. Of course, you have the regular green okra over there that's like overachieving, outdoing itself. So it is what it is there, and everything here. But I think that's pretty much it. And these guys over here, they haven't been doing much either, but they're still growing. I haven't had any issues with pests. I had problems with ants on my okra plants last season. Don't have that problem this season. Maybe it's because I used a lot of cinnamon in areas where I did see ants to kind of get them to clear out and stuff like that. These are birds of paradise. I left them in front. One of them, well, I neglected both of them. And I've been paying so much attention to the backyard. I kind of just forgot about these two. So I have two in here. One I'm going to take out. I'm going to separate them and put the other one in there, so they're not going to be so crowded. Yeah, that's kind of how it's been. It's just been kind of surviving, trying to do the best I can just to keep things alive and harvest what I can. In the midst of that, stuff is growing, so that's cool. Not mad about that. I just wish there was an easier way to take care of these pests, because they seem to be on point when it comes to eating these cantaloupe. I think it's a little bit before they're ripe, and they just start going after it like crazy. So that's kind of how it's been, this year. It's like you plant stuff, your expectation is like here. The reality is like it's pretty low when you recover what you expect. It's like, ah, man, that sucks. But all in all, that's kind of how it's been. I got some corn. I'm happy about that. I threw it in the freezer. I plan on making corn in a cup. I saved that recipe. I already posted the recipe in the community forum. So I think it was for vegan corn in a cup. Look, I'm not a vegan. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure I can replicate it without the vegan ingredients. Maybe one day I'll try it with the vegan ingredients. Cool. I'm not a vegan. I was thinking about chopping up some bacon and throwing it in there, or something. But I don't know. But that is what I'm going to do with the corn that I harvested, my Silver Queen. I'm going to save the other ears that are in there for seeds. I know the local library takes seeds as well, so I'll probably donate some stuff to them later on this Fall, fall. If we have fall here in Texas, I don't know. Whatever you want, wherever you guys call it, whatever we fucking call it here. Um, I'll donate some seeds later on and stuff like that. But yeah, I mean, well, there is stuff growing. It's been challenging as I don't know what. It's been very challenging, but there's still a lot to do. There's a lot to enjoy. I know I'm definitely going to get a lot of basil, so I've been harvesting a lot of that, adding that into a lot of stuff. I think one batch of basil tea, but I'm excited for my Thai basil because that is really good in basil tea. Um, but yeah, that's all I got, guys. So this has been my first video in a long time. I'll do another one in a couple of days. I got a lot of stuff changing, a lot of changes going on that I got to adapt to and stuff like that. So I'll probably do another video in another maybe a couple of days to a week. We'll say a couple of days, 3 or 4 days from now. I'll do another video, or maybe couple of days after I feed everything, when it's not so hot on a nice day, whenever that's going to be. And I'll update you guys again. But until then, everybody take care. Do the best you can. Good luck to you. Good luck to whatever you're growing. And just hang on. I'm not sure what the coming winter's going to be like, but I heard it might be rough. So if you're not prepared, I guess get prepared. And that's it. So talk to you guys later. See you in the next video.